While many in the Springfield Diocese knew Sister Catherine Homrok as Director of Pastoral Ministries and Coordinator of the annual Catholic Women's Conference, or perhaps from her years as a member of our Catholic Communications team, this Sister of St. Joseph has served in many roles during her nearly 60 years in religious life. In fact, as she tells reporter Rebecca Drake in this special profile, her vocation has helped her fulfill all of her childhood hopes and dreams.
The story of Catherine Homrok's ministry as a Sister of St. Joseph can be summed up in one familiar movie title: It's a Wonderful Life.
My life would be so different if I hadn't become a Sister of St. Joseph. That was truly a gift from God to me. I looked in the mirror one day and the mirror said, "Cathy, you're going to become a Sister of St. Joseph."
The youngest of Andrew and Mary Homrok's 5 children, Sister Cathy grew up near St. Jerome Church in Holyoke.
Growing up in a poor family in Holyoke, my father worked in a wire mill. But we were a family of deep faith. Both my parents were people of deep, deep faith.
Sister Cathy joined the Sisters of St. Joseph of Springfield after graduating from St. Jerome High School in 1959. As a young sister, she taught elementary school and later had the opportunity to work with developmentally disabled children.
It was just really a wonderful experience. So that ingrained in my mind, made me realize that that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to work with children with special needs.
This experience led Sister Cathy to the ministry that would become the highlight of her life's work, the Jericho Players, a community theater group that featured children and young adults with developmental challenges.
I remember one brother of one of the gals who had Down syndrome, who was in our shows, said to me, "Sister Cathy, I have to tell you, I came out of obligation to my sister, Anne Marie, but that was really good theater." That was like the best compliment I could receive.
Perhaps the greatest testament to the success of the Jericho Players came from the parents of the special needs youngsters.
Just the joy in the faces of their parents. Being able to recognize the fact that my child can do something. Because they did. They were wonderful on stage. They followed directions. Some of them couldn't speak, but they were enjoying themselves and they were really doing what they were supposed to be doing.
Another special chapter in Sister Cathy's life story has been her work as a reporter and producer for the diocese's Catholic Communications Ministry.
The man whose artwork is beautifying the corridor between the Huller Center and St. Michael's Cathedral this year admits to not liking art when he was younger.
I've met wonderful people through the work. I really did meet a lot of wonderful people through the work. People who were willing to talk about difficult times, people who wanted to talk about their faith and the strength of their faith and what it meant to them.
In recent years, Sister Cathy also served the diocese as Director of Pastoral Ministries. But one thing that has remained the same for more than 30 years is her commitment to the Gray House. Sister Cathy continues to live on the top floors of the social service agency that she helped found in the 1970s.
We looked at this house and it was, it wasn't the way it is today. We were able to buy it for $500 from the city, and then we got a lot of money from people who realized that these sisters would do something with this house, and we have. So we have a wonderful program here.
The Gray House serves children and adults in the north end of Springfield with educational programs, after-school and summer activities, and food assistance.
I'm so happy to be connected with this place now. So it's just like my life keeps getting richer and richer and richer because of the decision to become a Sister of St. Joseph.
And this sister has some advice for those thinking about a religious vocation.
Take a chance, make a commitment. It's hard for people to be committed in marriage. It's hard for people to be committed at their jobs. But, if you trust in God and the fact that you're, being called to something, listen to that call and see if you can follow it and find out that, you're going to be a lot happier if you do.
Through her vocation, Sister Cathy says she has fulfilled all of her life's dreams.
She sang the anthem in front of 35,000 fans.
What so proudly we
Recently retired from diocesan work, this Sister of St. Joseph looks forward to many more years of living her mission and thanking God for all she has been given. For Real to Real, I'm Rebecca Drake.
Sister Cathy continues to live out her vocation through a variety of volunteer ministries, including a local restorative justice program. Currently, she is rehabbing from a mishap in which she injured her shoulder, and we at Catholic Communications wish her well and look forward to her visits to us when she's feeling better.